Working lap number 81. Medical update on Shinji Nakano is first and second degree burns to his hands after his car caught fire. Remain at the CART Medical Center here at the racetrack for further assessment. That from Dr. Steve Olby, the CART Director of Medical Services. It is John Anderson who is on the radio with Paul Tracy. John is a comforting voice for Paul Tracy. He just tells him, come on, let's get back in gear again. He had the lead down to the gap down to 4 seconds. He lost. He is now 13 seconds behind, so he lost 9 seconds in that spin. But again, how did he not knock the back end off that thing? He appeared in our view running completely backwards. There is Cristiano Damata, who has a gap now of nearly 2 seconds. He is quietly moving away from second place Dario Franchitti. There you see Dario coming into view with Christian Fittipaldi right behind him. Damata looking to clinch a $1 million championship with 3 races to go in the season, and he's right on the cusp of doing it right now. Running in first, second in points, Bruno Junqueira is 5th on the racetrack. Third in points, Dario Franchitti second. That means Damata has a 10-point gap, just what he needs to clinch right now. Now that does not take into account the bonus point for leading the most laps. And Damata will need that as well. That would be the second earliest title clinch in CART history. Second to Alex Zanardi in 1998. And he's beginning to stretch, as you can see here now, ahead of Dario and ahead of Christian. But Paul Tracy is still turning laps as fast as the leaders. He is in the 5.7 consistently. Dario and Fittipaldi are in the 6s. Cristiano is the only man matching Paul Tracy for speed right now. In fact, right, last lap by, he was quicker than the 2 men ahead of him, Franchitti and Fittipaldi. 2 laps to a pit stop for the front 3 cars. Damata, Franchitti, Fittipaldi.
Pit. You'll have an open pit lane. Pull with the lights, Brandon.
Oh, they're going to bring Christian Fittipaldi in a couple of laps early.
Watch your speed. It's your mark.
Yes, he had 2 more laps.
Let's go, guys.
If he wanted. Strategic call. A strategic call here for the boys. They want the empty pit lane. These are vital pit stops.
Go.
I wonder if they thought he was getting bottled up behind Franchitti, so they thought they'd get him in now, get him back out to an open piece of racetrack, and then leave it up to Fittipaldi. And the
Bruno,
drivers,
start finish. Bruno, pass, start finish.
on cold tires can have an advantage here, and he didn't quite stay ahead of Bruno, but he knows Bruno has to make one more stop, as does this man, Cristiano Damata, who with that last lap clinched the bonus point for leading the most laps in the race. So now he has to hope to hold on for the victory. 4 tires and fuel. So they just strategically swapped the laps here to give each driver a clear run in and out of these pits. Here he comes.
You have a clear approach and exit.
And Franchitti comes behind him.
Square in the box, Chris. Hit your mark. Look for Timmy down here.
Tony Kanaan will also be pitting from 8th place.
Let's stop now, guys.
Jan Bikas.
And we watch Cristiano Damata, and of course the crew watches over their shoulder at Dario Franchitti. He almost beat him out of the pits last time. No changes. Wow, that was bad. Ralph, Dario Franchitti is in. They've had no radio contact all day long. They made an air pressure adjustment this time based off of how they saw the car handling on our CBS feed. The pit stop was a good one, under 10 seconds for Dario.
Oh, that has to be a brutal disadvantage for Franchitti, not having radio contact with the pits. Not even close. Not even close between Team Green and Newman Haas on that last vital stop. Now, Paul Tracy is in the lead. He is in the lead. He has clear road. He has 4 laps for his next stop. Can he get any type of advantage by running in clear laps? I don't think so. I think he blew it with that lazy spin. There's Paul Tracy. Cristiano Damata, 8.5 seconds behind. Franchitti runs in 3rd, another 5 seconds roughly in arrears. John Anderson just said to Tracy, give me 3 quick ones and plenty of focus. There's no way he can pull that back. No way. Particularly if he hits any more walls. See Kanaan coming out after his final pit stop.
Tracy is good value, isn't he?
Oh, man.
He bounces this thing off everything.
20 laps remaining in the race.
Still runs. Now double checking. Now the timing and scoring has recycled. D'Amata is a full 16.5 seconds behind the leader, Paul Tracy. Bruno Junqueira is now in third. We saw him pass Dario Franchitti as Franchitti came out of the pit. So Junqueira is now third. Franchitti is fourth. Christian Fittipaldi is fifth.
16 seconds is not enough for Tracy to get in, to get serviced, and then get out. He is running on light fuel and warm tires. D'Amata will take a couple of laps to get up to speed. But remember, D'Amata does not have a full fuel load on board, so the weight difference is not as dramatic as it might be with a full stop.
Now let's reset the championship situation now that those pit stops are completed. D'Amata is running in second. Junqueira is third, just a half second behind him on the racetrack. So D'Amata's title clinch is now put back on the shelf because he is not leading the race, and Junqueira is right there one place behind him. So as things stand currently, with 19 laps to go in the race, there you see them. D'Amata will not clinch. Junqueira will remain alive.
And Junqueira hangs on behind Cristiano D'Amata. Now it's up to Franchitti. He's going to try and win this thing and gather up that 3 or 4 seconds that he lost in that pit stop to try and pressurize D'Amata. You know, you don't normally put pressure on D'Amata and make him make a mistake, except Mid-Ohio earlier this year.
There you see the difference following the pit stops. D'Amata needing a 10-point net over the field right now is in position to reap only a 5-point gain.
And we still don't know why Junqueira made that mistake or that early pit stop 1 lap short, because he at least has to come in for a splash and go before the end of this race.
Well, actually, now he was due for the full pit stop. He's going to need the 4 tire change as well.
Yeah.
Because it'll be his 42 lap maximum interval.
Tracy did a 6.0. D'Amata did a 7.2 on that last lap. Tracy wants more front wing. More front wing to try and give him bite, to stop him doing stuff like that, because he loves to kiss that wall. But you know what, Paul? Don't break those wheels off that thing. Man.
Tracy will be in this time around.
That was as close as you can get without actually putting your autograph on that concrete wall right there.
Then he puts Bridgestone Potenza there time and time again.
And he just pulled 2 seconds. He's now 18.3 seconds in the lead. He was 16. It's still not enough. It is not enough still. Oh, he's in.
Fernandez.
He's in.
Tracy comes in.
Okay, it all unfolds here. How long do they need to have Tracy stationary, and can he get it back out in the middle of these leaders?
He is in, as you said. He wanted a wing adjustment. He also wanted an air pressure adjustment to help get those front tires to stick. The crew going to work on them, and they are done and servicing him in 9 seconds. So the crew did their job.
And there goes Cristiano D'Amata and Bruno Junqueira. Let's see if Dario Franchitti gets by. Yes, he does, before Tracy comes out, as does Christian Fittipaldi. So Tracy will come out in 5th place.
He lost 9 seconds with the spin. That is less than 9 seconds right there. Tracy threw away the potential win with that spin.
Laps to go in the Grand Prix Americas, and there is Paul Tracy, who has had an interesting day, passing the concrete wall that he has kissed on at least 2 occasions with his right side wheels and tires. He has been in the lead. He has been in mid-pack. He started at the back of the pack to begin the day. We'll find out what he can do in the final 17 laps.